With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Look at it. 52. 52's the mic. Oh, here we go. Oh.
They'll run on first down. Peyton, it'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the 44. Newton, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Domination with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Out of the gun, Newton. He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up second down.
Set. Right at the 8. Gun. He can't hang.
Throwing again. Newton. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. 3rd and long. It's Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Domination able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but now it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. The way in for a Miami touchdown. Lamar Miller, 55 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. Peyton, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Redskins.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Redskins nothing.
Ready? Ready? You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby!
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way down to the 26.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. A pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
At the Redskins
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown here in this first half. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
After the penalty, it's Miller. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yellow. Watch your slap.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. I'm coming after you. Hey, 57 colors. Charlie, I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there. On third and long, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it second and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this will be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 68 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready. 53-70 in.
Right here.
Ready.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run with Miller. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Come on, box trot. Ready, go.
They'll drop the throw. Completes it to Miller. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Buzz. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Okoye. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line.
Jakeem Grant down the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. He'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chopper, chopper. Bravo.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
2nd and 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go. Set. 60 out clock. Come on,
On third down, Dickerson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go. 53. Mike, pitch roll. Watch the curve. Watch the curves.
Mike, 53. 53.
Hey.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Set, go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. He'll drop to throw. Steps away toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here.
Let's go, baby. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 4. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. He'll look to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
2nd and 9 now. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
51-yard gain. First down, 49ers.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Vinatieri's kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 27 yards there, a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out that heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Say, recon, 132 fighter. Haywood. Set, go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Big stop, big stop, let's go.
On 2nd down now, Dickerson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. Rolling to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Check.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Back to throw here. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
No, baby. 52's the mic. Bravo! For this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes finding Green complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. On first down, it's Sanders. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Yellow, yellow. 52's the mic, boy. 52. Hey, pick your up. 52. Here we go. Let's bring it.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A first down carry now for Miller. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12.
Go, go. Mike 29. Watch twist, watch twist. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. On the move to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And an alley to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that's complete. It's Green here. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, 49ers.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Mahomes throwing on fourth, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack there by Roquan Smith. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
On the jump. 53. Check 53. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.